Good morning. Welcome to another One Mind meditation. There we go. This week our teachers are four characters: the boy, the mole, the fox, and the horse, leading us into our daily meditation this week. Sorry, more adjustment is needed. Danae, a very good morning. It is so good to see you. Let's get into today's message. We live in a technological age where we all carry a screen in our pocket that gives us a certain kind of glimpse into the world. We scroll through social media feeds bombarded by curated perfection, lives seemingly effortless, relationships picture perfect, but beneath a carefully crafted veneer, a deeper truth resonates. We are all really just winging it. This, according to Charlie Mackessy's heartwarming book, The Boy, the Mole, the Fox, and the Horse, is the very essence of being human. We are all winging it. Somebody, good morning. Great seeing you. Hello. Here's a quote from the book. "How do they look so together and perfect?" asked the boy. "There's a lot of frantic paddling going on beneath," said the horse. "Have you met others who have struggled?" asked the boy. "I've never met anyone who hasn't," said the horse. The truth is, everyone is winging it. Pupe, good evening to you. Awesome seeing you. Hope you guys have had a really good Memorial Day. Tonglen meditation is what we're doing today. And Tonglen asks us to look at the humans around us and realize that everyone is fighting a battle that we may know nothing about. And that although we can't fight their battles for them, when we choose to see people with compassion, our own attitudes change to the people around us. And when we respond to the world differently, we'll find that the world around us changes too. The next quote from the book today is, "What do you want to be when you grow up?" asked the horse. "Kind," said the boy. "Everyone is a bit scared," said the horse, "but we are less scared together." It's easy to fall into the trap of feeling at odds with the world, like we're in a constant battle with the humans around us. But when we always see the world as a dangerous place, we find ourselves isolated and alone, always defensive. And this is a really exhausting way to live. The next quote from the book is, "Sometimes all you hear about is the hate, but there is more love in this world than you could possibly know." It is only when we deliberately choose to see the humans around us with love and recognize that everyone is somewhat wounded and just doing their own best to survive that we have a shot at doing better together. Charlene, a very good morning. Awesome seeing you. Hello. The next and probably the last quotes from today's book is, "What is the bravest thing you've ever said?" asked the boy. "Help," said the horse. "Asking for help is not giving up," said the horse. "Asking for help is refusing to give up." "The funny thing," said the mole, "the tiniest act of kindness can save a life." And the last quote is, "But what do we do when it's our hearts that hurt?" asked the boy. "We wrap them with friendship, with shared tears and time, till they wake hopeful and happy again." Isn't that the most beautiful set of words? "What do we do when it's our hearts that hurt?" asked the boy, and the horse says, "We wrap them with friendship. We wrap those hearts with shared tears and time till they wake up hopeful and happy again." Humaning is a team sport, and we only play it well when we choose to see our fellow team members as the manifestation of life itself. If you're ready, you can close your eyes and let's slip off into TONGLEN meditation together. Let's start with the first few big breaths. You can take a deep breath in and out. A deep breath in and out. A deep inhale and let it go. Deep breath in and out. One more big breath in and let it all flow away. You can continue the same breathing pattern on your own time. Every slow inhale through your nose gets drawn all the way deep down into your belly. And as you fill up your belly with air, also raise yourself up. As you breathe in, stretch out your spine, lift the top of your head toward the ceiling. And once you've reached your full height, let all of it go. With every exhale, soften. With every breath out, soften your spine, slump down your shoulders, and even drop your head. I'd like you to imagine for a moment, while you continue your full body breathing, have this picture in your mind of a green leaf and how that leaf breathes. It inhales what we think of as toxic. The carbon dioxide that we breathe out and that so many of our industrial processes create, that is inhaled by the green leaf. And inside the leaf, a kind of magic occurs. It transforms, transmutes even, what we think of as toxic into something we think of as positive and good, breathing out oxygen for us to breathe in. Now use a bit more imagination. Try and see us all together as a tree full of green leaves, each of us a green leaf on this tree. And together we're inhaling the dark clouds around this tree, breathing it in. And as you fill up your belly with the dark clouds you've just inhaled, feel a belly full of dark clouds changing into light. Feel what happens when these dark clouds come into contact with your love. It is transformed. And now together, we're all exhaling light from this tree. The dark space around us becomes lighter and lighter. And as the dark space around us clears, we can see further, and we can see that there are more. There are more green trees, inhaling darkness and exhaling light. Today's quotes from The Boy, the Mole, the Fox, and the Horse reminded us that there's more goodness in this world than you could possibly imagine. Let's remind ourselves, as we picture ourselves as this tree full of green leaves, that we are not the only tree. There are many, many more. There are many more people showing up as light in this world than we could possibly know. Let's make it our purpose to recognize around us every human that brings light. And when we do, when we recognize light in a human, let's tell them. Let's tell them we see their light. There's such a beautiful quote by Jaya John that says, when you see the light in a human, tell them, because that helps them keep the light on. Let's take the last few big breaths of this phase together, helping our bodies stretch, adjust, and settle down into as much comfort as possible for the rest of our journey. Take a deep breath in. As you release, drop your head all the way forward and roll out your neck muscles forward and to the left, and forward and to the right. Take a deep breath in. As you release, roll your shoulders forward in big, slow circles. Take a deep breath in. As you release, roll your shoulders backwards in big circles, nice and slow. Take a deep breath in. As you release, focus on your spine. Let's see if you can tilt your head to the left while you tilt your hips to the right. Curve your spine into an S from your head down to your tailbone. And switch sides. Tilt your head to the right, your hips to the left. Can you effortlessly switch sides? One more big breath in. And as you release, you can stretch or move or adjust any part of your body that still needs a bit of help settling down. Having softened our bodies into a state of presence, or at least becoming as present as we possibly can be right now, we'll turn our attention inwards and dive deep inside for the next part of our journey. With every next inhale, we'll hold our breath for a few short moments, followed by a really long, really slow exhale. If you don't have the time to sit for the whole meditation with us, then this is always a good place to stop. But if you are here for the whole journey, let's take the next few big breaths together. Take a deep breath in and hold. As you release, make it a really long, really slow exhale. Take a deep breath in and hold. As you release, feel how softness slips in and settles into every part of your body. Take a deep breath in and hold. As you release, feel into your body. Feel your shoulders slowly falling. Feel your body slowly softening. And feel how you are slowly slipping deeper into you. One more big breath in and hold. And as you release, feel yourself melting. Feel your whole body dissolving. Feel how you are slipping into a deeper level of surrender with every slow exhale. You can continue the same breathing pattern on your own time. Every slow inhale through your nose is an invitation. It invites you to turn inwards and follow this journey. As you breathe in, feel the air flow in through your nostrils. Feel the air touch the back of your throat. Stay with your breath as it flows in through your lungs, and as you fill up the balloon inside your belly, feel yourself slip all the way in. Hold your breath, but hold it only for as long as it feels easy, followed by a really long, really slow exhale. With your next big breath, As you dive deep into you, I want to remind you again that together we are the green leaves on this tree. Together we are bringing light to this world. Take your next big breath. Our journey of Tonglen starts closest to home, and then we make the circle bigger. I want you to bring to your mind the people you share a home with, or the people that you used to share a home with. Any of them, all of them. Bring them together in your mind and see if perhaps today someone stands out to you. You can do the exercise for the whole group or just for that one. When you take your next big breath and dive deep into you, see yourself inhaling the dark clouds around them. Whatever the difficulties that they may be dealing with right now, sometimes we have a good idea of what someone's dealing with. More often than not, we have no idea of the battle that someone might be fighting. So for a moment, imagine you could inhale their dark clouds. Breathe it all the way into your belly, fill your belly with it. And then feel what happens as those dark clouds come in contact with your light, with your love. Feel how it warms up at your core. And dark clouds get turned into light. And as you exhale, see yourself breathe light into the space around them. Watch their faces light up as they recognize the light. Take your next big breath. Take a moment to see if your soul can recognize the other soul. A soul having a human experience. make the circle slightly bigger. Include all direct family members into this bigger circle. Grandparents, parents, uncles and aunts, cousins, nieces, nephews, brothers, sisters. Bring them all together in your circle. Look at the whole group and do the exercise either for the whole group or for that one that catches your attention today. As you breathe in, see yourself inhaling their dark clouds. Breathe it deep into your belly. And as your belly fills with these dark clouds, feel the transformation happen. Feel how your belly warms up and dark clouds are turned into light. And as you exhale, see yourself breathe light into the space around them. Watch their faces as they recognize the light. Take your next big breath. Take a moment for your soul to recognize a fellow soul, a fellow traveler, a spiritual being having a human experience. We'll make the circle bigger, and this time include everyone you personally know. These are friends, friends of friends, friends of family members, colleagues, clients. Could be your kids' teachers. Bring them all together in a group. This is a big group. You can do the exercise for the whole group, or see who catches your attention today and focus on them. With your next big breath, as you dive deep into you, see yourself inhale their dark clouds. Breathe it deep into your belly and feel as it hits your belly how a transformation happens, how dark clouds warm up and turn into light. And as you breathe out, see yourself breathing light into their space. And watch their faces as they recognize the light. Take your next big breath. Now let's make the circle incredibly big. We're going to include all of the nameless faces in our orbit. Sometimes we sit in our own bubbles in the traffic, and for a moment we have a recognition of the humans around us, each in their own bubbles. Sometimes we walk in a shopping center, brushing shoulders with thousands, and for a moment we recognize that each of these is another human being on their own journey, their own mission. Include the cashiers, the waiters, the fuel station attendants, everyone you can think of that you regularly brush shoulders with. Some of these faces become somewhat familiar. As you take your next big breath and dive deep into you, inhale all of their dark clouds, and perhaps one of these faces stand out to you today. Breathe those dark clouds deep into your belly and feel as it hits your belly, how your belly warms up and a transformation happens. Dark clouds turn into light. See yourself breathe light into the space around them. See their faces light up as they recognize the light. Take your next big breath. We have a choice. We have the choice to recognize the humans around us, the ones we know, the ones we don't know, the ones we like, the ones we don't get along with so well, to recognize them all as fellow team members. To recognize them all as the manifestation of life itself. Let's turn our attention inwards to this beautiful circle of humans who are clearly showing up as light in the world. Also, each fighting their own battles. For a moment, bring these faces, these names that you see on Facebook, bring them into your mind and into your heart together, and breathe in all of their dark clouds, and breathe out for them into the circle light. Take your next big breath. We'll take the last big breaths of this phase together, slipping out of the breath holding space and into the next. Take a deep breath in and hold. As you release, make it a long, slow exhale. And one more big breath in and hold. And as you release, feel yourself slip all the way through. There is no more attention on your breathing. You can sit all the way back or lie all the way back down and feel yourself just floating. I'll read you a few thoughts from the boy, the mole, the fox, and the horse that talk about our interaction with and relationship to the humans around us. How do they look so together and perfect? Asked the boy. There's a lot of frantic paddling going on beneath, said the horse. Have you met others who have struggled? Asked the boy. I've never met anyone who hasn't, said the horse. The truth is, everyone is winging it. Everyone is a bit scared, said the horse. But we are less scared together. Sometimes all you hear about is the hate, but there is more love in this world than you could possibly imagine. What is the bravest thing you've ever said? Asked the boy. Help, said the horse. Asking for help is not giving up, said the horse. Asking for help is refusing to give up. But what do we do when it's our hearts that hurt? Asked the boy. We wrap them with friendship, with shared tears and time, till they wake up hopeful and happy again, said the horse. It's only when we deliberately choose to see the humans around us with love and recognize that everyone is somewhat wounded and just doing their own best to survive, that we have a shot at doing better together. Humaning is a team sport, and we only play it well when we choose to see our fellow team members as the manifestation of life itself. It's not always easy, that's true, but we do have a choice. We can see the humans around us all as the enemy, or we can choose to remind ourselves that everyone is a spiritual being in their own right, living through their current human experience. We have the last 5 breaths of gratitude to do together. With every exhale, I'll say my thank you, and I invite you to say yours. Let's take a deep breath in. Thank you for this beautiful book. The Boy, the Mole, the Fox, and the Horse. Take a deep breath in. Thank you for the reminder that we are all cosmic travelers, spiritual beings, sharing a human experience together. Take a deep breath in. Thank you for the reminder that we can all trap ourselves and the humans around us in all the worst parts of this human experience. Or we can hold ourselves and in our way of being remind the humans around us that there is light to recognize in each of us. One more big breath in. Thank you, beautiful people. Thank you for the source of light that you are. Thank you for bringing your light into our circle today. Thank you, Pepe. Thank you, Charlene. Thank you, Danae. Thank you, Sun Marie. Lots of love to all you beautiful humans. See you again soon. Maggie, have a beautiful day. Ciao, ciao.